Skyrim Remastered, is it really a good idea? In this video, I'll be sharing with you my thoughts about the new Skyrim and comparing it to the old one. This is the PS3 version, but obviously I'm referring to Xbox, PC, all that shit. So number one, right, the Skyrim thing. A lot of people are hating on it. Like if you go on the Facebook fan page, like there's all kinds of negative comments. What people don't realize is that the PS3 version and the Xbox version fucking suck dick in terms of the loading screens. The loading screens, the more advanced you got, the higher level your guy became. It took longer and longer, and that was a huge problem in the original Skyrim. The frame rates would also dip tremendously, so you'd go from like 30 frames to 25. It was a very laggy game, very choppy, not smooth whatsoever. So with this new and improved version, obviously, number one, FPS is going to be fixed. I'm assuming this is going to be 60 frames per second, which is fantastic. You don't want to play a laggy game. Loading screens are going to be a little bit faster, so that's really fucking awesome. And for PC, this was not really an issue, because depending on the hardware you got, it's going to be regulated that way. But I see this for console gamers in particular. Like now I'm PC Master Race, right? But for console gamers, the Skyrim Remastered is definitely a good option. And then secondly, there's people who never got to experience the joys of Skyrim. Because you have to understand there's newer generations of people playing these games, right? Skyrim came out in 2011. That's a while back. That's like 6 years ago almost. So, you know, the new generation deserve to play this masterpiece. At least if they don't have it on PC. Console gamers, what are you gonna do? You're gonna buy a PC just to play an old game? No, you're gonna buy it on your PS4, your Xbox One, whatever. So I think from that perspective, it's a pretty good idea. Then as far as the graphics thing, nothing significant. I mean, with PC, fuck, you could have gotten Skyrim Remastered years ago. I could do right now. I can get my Skyrim Remastered, so not really a problem. But I know people are making a big deal out of it. But honestly, dude, Skyrim was a beautiful game in itself. So from that perspective, I don't think the graphics really mean shit, okay? Especially on fucking PC, you got the mods and everything. It's pretty damn awesome. And there's one final concern. This is probably the shittiest part about it, though, is that, number one, PC gamers, they get the new remaster for free because it's more optimized, right? It's easier to implement it. But for console gamers, even if you got the Legendary Edition on the PS3 version, you're fucked. You got to spend all your money again on a brand new game. And what's going to happen is very simple. Number one, if you played Skyrim in the past, and you start playing this remastered version, you're not going to see that much of a difference because your memory is kind of hazy. You remember that game having great graphics, just like you remember your PS2 games having great graphics. So you're not going to care about that. But what's going to happen is, after 5 minutes, it's gonna feel like you're playing the PS3 version. Like I said, the only differences of this remastered version, well, number one, there's mods. I didn't talk about mods, but mods are going to be implemented. It's going to be faster loading screens, better FPS. So that's the only possible benefits. But is it worth the $60? Or $80 if that's what it's going to be? In my opinion, no. And luckily for PC Master Race, you don't have to deal with these problems. I would say it's worth it for console gamers, newer console gamers in particular. If you had this masterpiece of Skyrim on the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360, or if you have it on PC currently, I wouldn't make a big fuss about it. Like, honestly, dude, if you want to play a remastered game, get fucking Oblivion. Get some mods on it. It's going to be the best experience you ever had. Like about 3 months ago, I decided to play Oblivion because I'd never played it before. I'm being honest with you. And I just modded the fuck out of it. It looked better than Skyrim. It looked similar to Skyrim Remastered. And I have the specs to handle it, so it was no problem. But that's what I'm trying to say. If you want to play a remastered game and you're an older gamer, you're coming from a previous Skyrim generation, then get a different Elder Scrolls game. Don't fucking waste your time with this shit. For real. Get Oblivion on PC. Most of you guys can run it. Add some mods to it, add some textures, all that stuff. It's going to look fantastic. You get a brand new game. Really that simple. But that's what I think about Elder Scrolls, the new Elder Scrolls. It's great for console gamers, but for PC, fucking worthless. So that's all I have to say.